Hey all, Binks here. Today we're going to be answering the question, is milling a viable strategy in Marvel Snap? Milling is a staple technique in many different card games that involves destroying your opponent's deck so that over the long term of the game you're going to have more resources and can use those to outvalue and outlast your opponent. In Marvel Snap there's many problems with this. The turns limit is set to 6, so there's no real long version of the game. And there's also no fatigue mechanic, so the only thing you really get punished by is not actually having a draw. While milling is possible, as you'll see in the following clips, the amount of investment and circumstances that are needed to make it anywhere near impactful really make it so that it's not going to be a viable strategy. We did this during the hot location of Kamar-taj, which doubled our on-reveal effects, making it twice as easy to mill them, but it still took a very long time to get anywhere near a powerful milling effect. One thing I will say, we did have a blast playing this deck. The last game you will see in this video is the craziest game of Marvel Snap I have ever played. It has 2 just amazing turns. Ben Brode himself gave me a shout out about it on Twitter. It was really special to me. So if you enjoyed this video and these clips, go ahead and like the video, it helps me out. Subscribe on the channel. Over 95% of people aren't subscribed who are watching, and I would love to see some new subscribers into the community. And you can catch me live over at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. So let's start by showing and talking about how mill works. So this is just a very simple list I put together of which turn it is, and then their deck size at the start of the turn. So if you want to mill them on turn 6, which means on turn 6 they won't get a draw, you need to have milled 4 cards by the beginning of turn 6. So on turn 5 or below, you have to mill 4 total cards, then they won't get a draw, their 6 drop. So to mill them on turn 5, so they miss their 5 and their 6, you have to get 5 mills, so you have to burn 5 cards by turn 4. So that'd be a turn 4 mill of the deck. That is able to happen. It's a lot easier with the current location, the double on reveal, but we want to try and get a turn 3 where we have to burn at least 6 cards before turn 4. The only way to do that is with this on reveal location. So that's going to be our goal today. We can also just get a bunch of turn 4 mills, because turn 4 mills are also great. They're not going to draw the last 2 turns of the game. They're not usually going to get their big pieces, but that's kind of like the basics of how milling works in this game. There's no fatigue mechanics, anything like that. It's just about how many of their cards can you burn before each specific turn will determine how many turns they go without a draw. Okay, so we have Moon Girl in a good spot. Okay, we have Mantis. So if we get one other card, probably needs to be on our next draw, honestly. Is going to be a way that we can do a full mill, or at least a turn 4 mill. So we need like a Yondu here, would be really helpful. Ooh, actually. This is really good. We're going to get a turn 4 mill, as long as we don't mess this up. Because, wait, we could potentially... Man, my mind is absolutely racing right now. Okay, so we're going to Moon Girl next turn. If this is the Kamar-taj, okay, it's not. But we can still mill here. I'll be honest with you, this might lose us the game, but we are certainly going to do it. We're going to double Yondu and Mantis. We might just double Yondu, double Mantis, just say whatever, who cares. No, we should probably only do 1 Mantis, because otherwise we're stuck with no spaces in Sinister London, and we want to drop a Devil Dinosaur. Okay, so this is where the big mill comes into play here. So we don't have Kamar-taj, we have Sinister London that acts almost the exact same way. We actually only have 3 spots in the negative zone as well. Man, they're doing a double collector, huh? They might be playing a pretty similar deck to us, but we're going to destroy all the cards in their deck, so... if anything else... So with Yondu Mantis here, the only way that we don't get the full mill is if they don't play a card, because this Mantis is going to hit here and here. So it should, if they play any card in either of these locations, it should go off. So they have 5 cards left in their deck now. So we will we'll see the fireworks. We'll check out what happens. Maybe I should have double Mantis then, because I want to draw their deck rather than destroy them. I think the play there is probably to like play double Mantis. No, because yeah, because if they had done this and we played 2 Mantises. So we're just ripping their deck apart. And then Mantis, we're gonna draw their last card. Ooh, and we got their Moon Girl. That's actually so good. So we have to pass on turn 5. But on turn 6, what we can play is Devil Soar, Moon Girl. They have 6 cards in hand though, and they're pretty much gonna get unlimited Sentinels. Oh my gosh. They squirreled us out. Neither of us can play any cards this turn. You deserve a ban. So we successfully did it. They didn't draw a card this turn. They are completely decked currently. They also didn't draw a card this turn. But they conceded. Why did they concede? Maybe I stole their main pieces that they needed? Let's go. So that's how this deck is meant to work. We had to use a worse milling card than we usually want to, or milling location, but we still got them. I'm very surprised. They must think we have Nova Carnage. I'm not really sure. What do you think? I'm trying to see if there's any really good mill potential. It's not that crazy, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna hold, and then I'm gonna go the Collector and Moon Girl. We want to get a Collector on Baxter Building for sure, though, because Baxter Building is very important. We are not going to have a 4-card hand, though. But with this Moon Girl, we'll actually we'll be able to full mill them. I guess if we double Mantis Cable on turn 4, we should have a full mill. So it just depends on if they play in Kamar-taj on turn 4. So if they do, we get the full mill. If we don't, we don't. But this Collector is going to be enormous by the end of this game. Man, we almost had the early full mill. So you need Yondu, Cable, and Mantis. If I would have, no, I wouldn't have been able to get it. If I would have cabled here last turn, I could have Mantis Yondu'd and tried to get the turn 3 mill. But we can do a turn 4 mill this game. It is going to depend if we hit the Mantis, though. I think. Wait, we might not be able to. Actually, this is something that I've wanted to test, so I guess we will get an opportunity to do it. Wait, maybe I just start milling right now. Do I have to Moon Girl? Maybe just do this. Okay, so we're gonna test because I actually don't. Yondu is from Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually don't know how this works, so I'm gonna have 5 cards in my hand. I'm gonna have 6 cards in my hand. Okay, now after the first activation of this Cable, my hand's gonna be full, right? And I don't know, does he lose that card? Did they lose that card or not? I don't think they lost the card. It grabs it, but I don't think they lost it. Wait, I have a list. I literally built out a list of how much they'll have at every point. Oh, I closed it out. Darn it. So we're on turn 4. They should have 6 cards in the deck. So they only have... I'm gonna break my brain. No, after the draw. they should have 5. So we've only taken 3 cards out of their deck. So that's tough. I didn't know that I had to worry about my hand size, but we're still, I mean, we still have the turn 4 mill here, because if we Yondu, we still get it. And then we can, you'll probably just get some cards out of hand. I would just get some cards out of hand is fine. We don't really need to fight for the Baxter building that bad. So he has 2 cards in his deck now, so we're going to mill the rest of his deck here. Okay, hopefully the hub doesn't turn into something terrible. Okay, Spider-Woman down. Batu the Watcher down. So now his deck is empty, so he only has the 4 cards in his hands to play with the rest of the game. Okay, we got the double Guardians buff there. So we just want to keep popping this collector off is kind of our goal right now. Dude, look at the vision animation. Oh, I'm gonna go to Snap 1 so you guys can see this. I've never seen this vision animation. This is really cool. It's kind of similar to the Cyclops one. Vision's an interesting card if it costs 4. Because it costs 5, it's just too expensive in my opinion. We can drop him out over there. I do like how it gets caught in names. It's a very nice. Okay, they get double tigers here. Man, they're gonna have Odin, huh? No, I have their Odin. They don't have Odin. I have Odin. So how do we win this? What card is the? I have like a Nova Carnage. I think we go over here. I think we go over here with this. We can send Moon Girl out here. And we could just maybe throw that there and that there. That should be enough. We're going to replace 5 cards in our hand. So this is going to get plus 10. Right? That should work. 1, 2, 3, and then this copies everything. Yeah, we should be fine. So we'll have 2, and then 1, 2, 3. So we'll go back to a full hand. So this will have 10 more, so we'll have 20 power here. How does this already have 8 power? Oh, because I'm moving the vision. We'll have 20 power here. It's a little sketch. We'll have 22 power here. That's also kind of sketch. I mean, let's just send it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Viking Prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, we'll just send this. We'll see what we can do here. This is gonna be a big collector. I mean, if they just drop like an America Chavez here, we might lose, but I think that with only 1 card here, I don't know what he does to beat me. They don't have Ironheart anymore. I milled their whole deck, so they throw an Iron Man out? That's not gonna be enough. Let's go. Dude, we're destroying people with this deck. Let's go. So I think that really is the power of those turn 4 mills, because they just ran out of resources at the end, right? You know, we pulled their Odin out of their hand, so if they would have Odin'd here, they probably would have won the game. No, we won this one. Wait, what? Wait, we did lose. But I thought we won these 2 locations. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, because they took the Baxter building. Rip. Rip. Ooh, okay. They're snapping. That's fine, because I'm gonna mill the crap out of you. Okay, I think we need to start clearing cards out of hand. Because this is the only time I'm ever going to have a chance. If I'm ever gonna have a chance to do this, it's gonna be right now. So I have to mill 6 cards by turn 3. And if I mill 6 cards by turn 3, I can do the turn 3 mill. So I'm gonna need a Mantis. I don't think Moon Girl is gonna cut it. I'm just gonna need a Mantis in the next 2 draws. Come on. Come on. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Not that big of a deal. We do have to play one of them now, though. So I think we play the cable because maybe we steal their mantis. So if we get a mantis here, then we can Yondu mantis. The mantis will pull 2. So I'm gonna have 5. So right now I'll have 5 cards on my deck. I'm gonna get 6. I'm gonna play 2. Okay, so this will work. I just have to either draw mantis next turn, and they have to play on Kamar-taj, or I steal their cable or Yondu. Okay, Mr. Sinister is not gonna do it. Okay, mantis off the top. Come on, one time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay, okay. Now please, please, Samosa. Please, Samosa. Please. Please, Samosa. Please, Samosa. Play on the left. Play on the left. This is, we're gonna get the turn 3 full deck mill. They have 4 cards in their deck right now. Wait. No, it's gonna work because we only draw 2. So if they play on Kamar-taj this turn, we're gonna get the 3 card mill. Oh, this is gonna be so disappointing if it doesn't work. I don't even want to think about it not working. Oh, I'm gonna panic. Come on, come on, play on the left. Please play on the left. Let's go! Get mill, turn 3! Oh, baby. Turn 3 mill, 0 cards in deck. Let's go. They have 4 cards in their hand. Oh my gosh. Dude, it didn't take that long at all. It took an hour. That was such a lucky mantis draw. Okay, so they only have 4 cards for the rest of the game. They could have a moon girl. I got their Ironheart, so I'm just gonna play the Ironheart over there. It seems too good. We'll we do want the Ironheart buff on the Nightcrawler, so we'll get the Nightcrawler out there. Got him, dude. That's so, I'm so happy. I've gotten a couple of the turn 4 ones, and they're really satisfying. But milling all the way on turn 3 is nearly impossible to do, and just be oh baby. If I was the opponent, I would they snap turn 1 too. Imagine snapping turn 1 and having no cards left by turn 3. So I know they have at least a Sentinel in their hand. I think they have one of my cards. Don't you get his empty hand by turn 6? Yeah, but I don't care. It's fine. They have to play all 4 of those cards. But they also won't draw, so if I can empty my hand or get close to emptying my hand... Oh, I never hit end turn. That's my bad. I'm too hype. I almost don't even want to like snap on. So they're still, oh no, they pieces. Now they have a full hand. They had the Moon Girl the whole dang time. Okay, so if I were them, I would be aiming to Nova Carnage over here if I did have the Nova Carnage. Actually, did I? Man, I gotta pay attention to what cards I steal from them. I'm so bad with that. I think they still have a Collector in their hand? Or unless, no, I must just still have it on my deck. Wild having cards in their deck. What do I want to do here? Oh, let's just do this. This is a really good turn. That's a pretty darn good turn, huh? Let's just Carnage Nova. I got so hyped that we milled them on turn 3 that I haven't been paying attention at all as to how we're gonna win. Oh, they played all their cards. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a Carnage Nova. And we're gonna armor them. This game had it all. You can click the card to see where it came from. I don't think... Oh man, you don't get games like that very often.